Hey, doctor, what's happening?
He smirks. He sits down next to you. Ah, nothing much. Except this is a fun outfit you're wearing. I didn't know clubs served as ski resorts.
Well, thank you. I am known for my style.
Oh, yes, you definitely stand out in here. He looks at the crowd of people dancing to the heavy music. But it is a little too warm in here for so much wool, don't you think?
Fair enough. Where do you get all those zipper shirts?
Well, I've got a TARDIS, so I get them from all sorts of wonderful places, in all sorts of time periods. There is a pause, but he then chuckles, taking off one of your mittens and holding your bare hand. You're so cold.
Yes, yes. Don't worry so much about me. Hey, why don't we hop in your TARDIS? I know where I can find you a fantastic jacket.
Is that so? His expression is filled with intrigue. He then stands up, still holding your hand. Lead the way, darling.
All right, we're gonna be needing to go year somewhere in the late 90s, early 2000s. I know you're not good at getting at the exact date, so a range should be fine. We're going basically to Hollywood, but don't get excited. We're going to Glenn Danzig's house.
I suppose you have a specific jacket from his closet in mind. He pulls out his sonic screwdriver and uses it to find the coordinates you need, and then he turns off the alarm in the club. Let's go then, yes?
Yes, and this is not for me. This is for you. This jacket, I know it. You're gonna love it. It's a regular leather jacket, but what's special is the part where the non sleeves. It's chopped off like halfway. Like a midriff.
He raises an eyebrow. A midriff jacket sounds interesting, he says. He begins walking towards the door of the club, still holding you by the hand.
All right. Anyway, what do you think of this jacket? Do you want it? I'll club Danzig and we'll take it.
He thinks for a moment. What, me with a stylish leather jacket that shows off the midriff? He smiles a little mischievously. Of course I want it.
All right. I just clubbed Danzig. Let's get out of here before he wakes up.
Very effective, and I love it how a little physical violence is just thrown into the conversation. Anyway, where to next? He opens the TARDIS door for you to enter.
Well, Danzig's a tough guy. He can take it. It's not the first time he's been knocked out. Anyway, where do you want to go?
Oh, I'm sure he can, he laughs. I want to show you something. He starts flipping the levers on the console. He's definitely trying to impress you with the TARDIS. A few minutes later, he presses a lever. We've arrived.
Wow, I can't believe it. It's Reno.
He grins, and in 1994, just like you told me to. Come on. He takes your hand again and starts to lead you outside of the TARDIS.
Okay. Cool. Wait a second, Doctor. This is some sort of dystopian other world. The thought police are everywhere.
Yes, but they don't know us. He glances around, and I doubt they're looking for two people who don't belong here. We're in an interesting time period. It should be quite entertaining.
Yeah, it would be normally, but this time period's been overrun by some sort of fascist thought police. It's not good. We're gonna stand out in our stylish outfits.
He laughs. It's okay if we stand out. He starts to walk out of the TARDIS, still holding your hand and looking back at you to follow. Just stay close to me, yeah?
Okay, if you say so. Oh, the police are coming over.
He sighs, seeing the police approach. Oh, they're really a bore, aren't they? He whispers to you. Just let me do the talking.
Okay, here comes the officer. Talk away.
Officer, can I see your papers? He asks abruptly, eyeing the two of you.
Ooh, the officer didn't like that. He's pulling out his taser. He's about to shoot you.
The doctor laughs at this. The taser wouldn't do much to him anyway. But he quickly puts up a hand in feigned caution. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. He turns to you, still talking under his breath. Don't worry, it's just a taser.
He just tasered you, Doc. Are you okay?
He winces for a moment and then the pain fades and he smiles at you. Me? Oh, I'm fine. Just a little zap. He turns to the officer, raising an eyebrow. See? I'm fine. Can I ask why you felt like you needed to do that?
He says that you were resisting police thought arrest. Does that make any sense to you?
He rolls his eyes, but he's clearly hiding his annoyance. Of course he did. No, I was cooperating, I wasn't resisting. He whispers to you under his breath again. This seems like an interesting time period we've landed in.
Yeah, it seems like we're in some sort of evil alternate dimension.
He sighs and whispers to you again. Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Definitely a society based on fear. He pauses and then mutters something about a certain dictator under his breath. He then turns back to the officer. So is it a crime here to have fun? To express oneself?
I guess, yeah, that's what they're arresting us for. We had two fancy outfits, and that's not allowed.
He glances at your outfit, then his, then back at the officer. So, it's a crime to have good taste in fashion, is that it? A smirk is on his face. He's clearly going to keep pushing this.
I think we ought to go straight to the top. Let's go to whoever the dictator in charge is.
He shrugs. Sure, why not? He turns to the officer. Can you take us to whoever's in charge? I think they would like to hear of this.
He's gonna take us. That, by the way, that's a trick I learned from you, Doc. But look, we're going our way. We're gonna go meet the dictator in charge.
Of course I taught you that, he replies with a smirk. He keeps his voice to a low whisper so the officer can't hear. And I think it's gonna work. But I wonder who this dictator is.
Me too. Hey, while we're walking, you're the current doctor. I mean, I know you're all the doctor, but I've hung out with the third doctor, the fourth doctor, the 10th doctor, the 12th doctor. I've hung out with a lot of your other versions, but I've never hung out with you, and I've never hung out with the current. You're the current doctor.
Yes, I'm the 13th.
Wait, aren't you the
But
15th?
you've hung out with a lot of them, you say. He looks surprised, turning to face you as you walk. That's a little interesting. So the others know you?
Yeah, they know me. You're the 15th doctor, not the 13th.
He blinks. Did I say 13th? Sorry, I did mean the 15th. He chuckles. But you've been acquainted with so many of my regenerations. I've got to wonder, how have you met so many of them?
Well, you keep changing faces, buddy.
He just laughs. That is very true. But it still is quite unique that you have met so many of my regenerations. He thinks for a moment. And yet, in the grand scheme of time, I've still got many more to have, and many faces to come.
Sure, yeah. And I am Disco Tex. I'm not from, around Earth, so we have that in common.
He looks intrigued. You're from off Earth, you say?
Well, yeah, my Earth's like my adopted home now.
Is that so? You'd have to tell me the story how you ended up coming to Earth. I'd be curious. He glances at the officer leading them, who doesn't seem to be listening to their conversation.
Well, you're the first doctor to ask, actually. The other ones mostly talk about themselves, and I had to take the 12th one to rehab. But my story of how I came to Earth is very interesting.
He raises an eyebrow. Oh, you had to take the 12th to rehab? Never mind, I'll ask about that later. But, yes. Tell me how you came to Earth.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, just stay on topic, me. Well, I was fleeing my father, and I was with my buddies, the Rock and Roll Dance Patrol, and we all had magic powers related to musical powers, and then we did a lot of good. I can't remember exactly what went wrong. Something went wrong, though. I may have accidentally killed them all, and now I'm stuck on Earth. Can't get back. We lost the spaceship and the boys. The Rock and Roll Dance Patrol died. Just me now.
As you tell your story, he looks intrigued, listening intently. I see. So you can't get back to your homeworld? That's quite upsetting. I take it there's no way you could get another ship.
Not that I know of. And also, I'm still afraid to go back and explain to everybody why 4 people are dead. And especially my dad. He's going to be really angry.
Yes, I can certainly see how you'd be a bit nervous to face your father, especially after, well, accidentally killing some friends. He's quiet for a moment, thinking for a bit. but you can't spend the rest of your life on Earth afraid to go back and face your past.
Well, I didn't accidentally kill anyone. I don't know what happened. But we have to consider all possibilities. But it doesn't matter anyway. We're not doing that today. Right now, we're focused on meeting this dictator, and it looks like we've arrived.
He looks up. The officer has led the two of you to a large building. Ah, yes. We're here. He's quiet for a moment, looking around and observing. Are you ready?
I'm ready. This guy says he is the president of this half of the planet.
The doctor looks taken aback and he gives a laugh. The president? President of one half of the planet? Good lord. He shakes his head. This is a barmy place, isn't it? Anyway, I suppose we should go in.
Yes, we should. We should. The whispering might be good too. Just bursting out everything you say might give our, advantage away. But you do you, Doc. I want you to be you. Anyway, he's now saying that it's a crime to think the wrong things here in his fascist half of the planet.
A crime to think the wrong things. He looks incredulous. Goodness me, that's horrific. He glances at the officer. Does that happen a lot?
Oh,
People committing thought crimes?
well, the officer says it happens so much they're hiring more officers. He's very happy he's got job security.
How charming, he mutters sarcastically, rolling his eyes. He's beginning to look angry. His annoyance is starting to show. But he manages to suppress it. This society is ridiculous. They think they can police innocent people's thoughts. It's an attack on basic human rights.
I agree, it's not good, but we're not gonna. Shouldn't we yell at them after we've fixed everything?
He sighs and nods. I'd hate to admit it, but you're right. We can worry about shouting at this oppressive society later. For now, we need to go meet this so-called president.
Hey, why would you hate to admit that I'm right?
He chuckles. Ah, you know me. I'm a bit egoistic. I prefer being the one who's always right. He flashes you a smile. Let's just get this over with, yeah?
Those smiles are cute, but I can do the same thing. I'm handsome too. I know all the tricks, buddy, and I don't understand. If I'm right, that helps us both. And if your friends, Doctor, are successful and they're right, that look reflects better on you. If your friends are all psychotic freaks like the Master and the Ronnie, then that people might say, oh, maybe he's a bit nuts. So you ought to think about that.
He just laughs at that. You know all the tricks? You know how to manipulate me by now, eh? That's definitely a dangerous thing. He sighs and shakes his head. But you're right. I suppose I should try to focus more on the successes and forget the psychotic freaks, as you so elegantly put it. He gives you a smirk. If only that was as easy as you make it sound.
All right, okay. Just, if your friends are successful, it's good, not bad.
Yes, I know. I'll try to keep that in mind. He just gives you a fond, exasperated smile and then glances at the officer. So I suppose we should proceed to the president's, what did they call it, office? Lair? Something ridiculous.
You're fun. I like you. Anyway, 15. We're here. We're here with the president. The president is telling us that we're on his half of the planet. If you think things that are not nice or that are mean or evil, that you are immediately going to be sent to prison.
The doctor's smile disappeared quickly when he saw the president. Oh, I loathe people like this, he muttered under his breath. He then turned to the president, his voice raising again, as he spoke with a cheerful tone that hid his anger. Oh, really? So, you want people to be unable to express ideas that aren't... He pauses for a moment, choosing his words carefully. Positive?
Yeah, basically, if you think up anything bad, he's gonna arrest you ahead of time, like in Minority Report.
Yes, Minority Report. I remember I saw that when I was the 10th Doctor, I think. But yes, I do remember the concept of trying to stop crime before it even happens, he sighed. Such a stupid concept if you truly think about it. Just look at how it's being used here.
Hey, I have an idea, Doc, on how to screw this guy out. I maybe get out of here.
He perks up, looking curious. Oh, and how do you suggest we do that exactly?
Yeah, not literally, but we want to defeat the bad guy. So, if it's a crime to think evil thoughts, and he's this fascist dictator, why don't we have him think an evil thought, and he'll have to arrest himself?
The doctor grins, his eyes lighting up in intrigue. Oh, yes, you're right. Yes, he's made it a law. He needs to be caught up in it too. It's perfect. He claps his hands together. All right, so how do we do this?
Your new sonic screwdriver can do anything virtually, so why don't you just point it at him and let it show what he's thinking?
The doctor grins again, pulling out his sonic screwdriver as he approaches the president. Yes! Yes, good idea! He points the screwdriver at the president, and the screwdriver makes a loud beeping sound, and then a projection of thoughts appears.
Okay, I'm telling the president that we are not accusing him of anything, but we don't think he's very smart, and that he has no imagination, and that if he tried, he couldn't think of a dead lady getting murdered. Oh, he just thought of it.
The doctor grins, seeing a look of horror on the president's face. Oh, yes! You're good, you're good. Keep going.
Alright, well, he's got such a bad imagination, he couldn't picture something like 9/11 happening. Oh, God, he just thought of it.
The doctor just laughs as he sees the president getting more and more flustered. You're very good at this. Keep it up. Keep it up.
You say that a lot? Alright, finally, let's just finish this off. Okay, you've got no imagination. You could never imagine the Holocaust. Oh, he just thought of it.
The president turns pale, watching the projection of his own thoughts. Oh, yes! Well done! Well done! The doctor was clearly relishing the moment. Seeing the president being caught up in his own law was very satisfying.
Ah, look, his own army of weird robots are arresting him.
Yes, I see. The doctor grinned, watching the robots move the president away. That was rather satisfying, wasn't it? Watching him get arrested, just because of his own stupid law.
Oh, and look, the other half of the planet has sent a delegation to make peace over.
The doctor looked over, seeing the delegation approach. Ah, I figured there would be more of this planet than just that one dictator. He chuckled. Looks like this half of the planet has realized how ridiculous that man was.
Yeah, this half of the planet are all hippies.
He raised an eyebrow, amused. Hippie planet, eh? I suppose peace and love will have to reign supreme again now.
I guess so. Why don't you help them work out a constitution to get going?
He nodded, still with a smile on his face. Yes, of course, I'd be happy to help. After all, I think I've had enough of the other half of the planet. He starts to head over to the delegation.
I hope that the 15th Doctor includes equal rights for everybody, not just the hippie half.
The doctor is almost halfway to the delegation when he hears this. It causes him to stop and turn back towards you. The 15th Doctor? He questions, looking surprised for a moment. Yes, absolutely. Equal rights for everybody on this planet, not just the hippies. I'll insist that goes in the Constitution.
Good, good, good. Then hurry back and let's get me home.
Yes, I'll be back soon, don't worry. He gave you a smile, then turned away, and proceeded to join the delegation.
Okay, Doc. Now that you're done with saving that planet with their new constitution, take me back to my place.
Well, all right then. Let's get going. He takes your hand and leads you back into the TARDIS.
Very handsy, Doctor.
He chuckled. Well, I'm just trying to be helpful. Wouldn't want you to get lost in this big old TARDIS now, would I?
All right. Now you're gonna take me back to where you found me, right?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I, He closed the TARDIS doors and started inputting the coordinates to take you back.
Okay, Doc, this has been a lot of fun. Hopefully in the future we'll go out again sometime.
I've had a great time myself. I suppose I should drop you off now. He finished inputting the coordinates, but it seemed like he was hesitating to flick the switch.
Hey, next time I'll bring my partner, Christina. She's half a smooth operators. We get into all kinds of trouble. Heists, that kind of thing. You'll love it.
The doctor couldn't help but smile at that. Oh, really? I'd love to meet her sometime. If she's anything like you, I have no doubt we'd get into loads of trouble.
You got it, Doc. But hey, remember, hands to yourself.
The doctor's smile grew into a smirk. He was standing right by the lever to dematerialize, but he hasn't flicked it yet. Instead, he took a step forward to stand right in front of you. Hands to myself, eh? I don't know how easy that's going to be.
Okay, Doc. Never change. All right. I'll see you soon.
He smirked again as you said that, clearly enjoying your compliment. Yes, yes, I don't plan on changing, yes. He gave you a smile and a wink, and then finally flicked the switch to make the TARDIS dematerialize.
Adios.